More than 1,500 Hoosiers will tackle projects in their community today during the United Way's Day of Caring.
I'm not going to ask you to do that
again.
Okay,
I won't.
It's offensive. This is the 22nd annual,
offensive.
exactly, 22nd annual volunteer event, okay, where people are helping out each other. We're talking about local nonprofits and schools and child care centers. Hoosier is going to be taking on projects across central Indiana. Over the past 2 decades, more than 45,000 Day of Caring volunteers have completed more than 2,300 projects with a volunteer impact of $4.4 million. And I can hear Scott now saying, well, if you're in the neighborhood, come over to my house.
There you go. Get something done.
Giving back to the community in a big way. I'm Vanessa McClure reporting live this morning from one of the sites scattered throughout Indianapolis that will be getting a service project done today.
Well, hundreds of volunteers coming together to clean up the community and do some good at the same time. That is the idea behind the United Way Day of Caring. Vanessa McClure this morning is live at IPS School 14 with more on the big weekend and what's being done to make Indy even more beautiful. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey Ray, so much going on this weekend, so many projects through the United Way, and we're focusing in on the one happening here today at IPS School 14 with Community Health. Carrie Wilson is here to talk a little bit about community health and your partnership with United Way and how you guys make it a mission to really serve our community.
Absolutely. Thanks, Vanessa. You know, volunteerism is really at our roots. Community Health Network started over 60 years ago by volunteers from our community going door to door to raise funds in a grassroots efforts to start a hospital for their community. And so a lot has changed since then. Technology has changed, the way we deliver care has changed, but at the core we have not changed. And so our corporate volunteer initiative, Serve 360, is a way for our employees to actually get out into our communities and live our mission, giving back to those that we serve.
We saw you guys out last year. You were building a playground. What will you be doing for IPS School 14 and also for this neighborhood here today?
Sure. Well, here at School 14, this is where we did our initial Day of Caring, Serve 360 event 2 years ago. And so we're really excited to be back here at School 14. They have really become special in our hearts. And so today we are going to be rehabbing some of their playground equipment. We will be doing landscaping projects all around the property. We will be working in their food pantry that serves about 215 families on a weekly basis, and then also helping with their school carnival tonight.
So much going on. We're expecting close to 200 community volunteers out here. And again, this Day of Caring is happening all around Indianapolis today and tomorrow. So be on the lookout. You're going to see huge amounts of volunteer groups really making a difference, transforming places like IPS School 14 in just these next 2 days. Reporting live this morning, Vanessa McClure, Fox 59 News.
All right, Vanessa, thanks. 7:09 now.
Hundreds of volunteers all over Indianapolis making a big impact on our community. We're live at one of those sites. We'll tell you how these folks are going to transform a school.
8:07 your time now, and volunteers coming together to clean up the community. That's the idea behind United Way Day of Caring. And Vanessa McClure is live at IPS School 14 with more on a big weekend and what's being done to make Indy more beautiful.
Angela, between today and tomorrow, 1,500 volunteers are going to be scattered all over Indianapolis for the Day of Caring. We are here at IPS School 14. Josette Jackson, who is a school community coordinator, tell us about what these volunteers here are going to do today for IPS School 14.
Today, primarily, they're going to be working on our grounds on the outside, sprucing up our playground, putting some fun stuff in for our children, because we don't have a whole lot over here, and then putting together a whole lot of school supplies so that our kids are taken care of.
Now, this is a neat facility here at IPS School 14 because it's not just the school portion. You guys also have a pantry here that serves the community. Talk about that partnership.
We actually have 3 different pantries that are on site. One is a uniform pantry, one is a school supply pantry, and one, most importantly, is our food pantry that's on site. About 3 years ago, they did a Day of Caring here. Community 360 did a Day of Caring for us here, and they helped us create the food pantry that's here. And they actually send volunteers over to make sure that they're fed. And we serve about 200 families every single month, primarily through the pantry that Community 360 created at School 14.
what does it mean to see people giving their time, taking a day away from the office and coming out here, getting in the dirt, doing those things that may otherwise not get done?
It is exceedingly humbling and exceedingly exciting. It's amazing to see the type of people that are here and that are working, and you never think of a doctor and a nurse wanting to come in and pull weeds, and realizing that we've had their executive directors and the heads of hospital coming in, just making sure that our babies are good. So it's amazing to see them come in and do that.
Thank you so much, Josette. And if you guys are out in the community today driving around, you're going to see so many of these projects ongoing, about 60 different sites all over Indianapolis. So give them a wave, give them a honk, and that can be your contribution to United Way's Day of Caring. Reporting live this morning, Vanessa McClure, Fox 59 News.
Hey, Vanessa, thank you.
Hundreds of volunteers all over central Indiana getting out of the office and getting to work in a different way. I'm Vanessa McClure, live at IPS School 14. We'll tell you about the work being done here.
Vanessa McClure live now at IPS School 14 with more on what specifically they are doing this weekend. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, Angela, work is underway here at IPS School 14, and Carrie Wilson with Community Health is going to tell us what's going on. First of all, Carrie, we've got the action behind us. We're on the playground, so what's happening here?
Well, we've got about 200 volunteers that are going to be here throughout the day. Behind us, we see some of our volunteers in action, hard at work, rehabbing the learning tree, which is a favorite here at School 14. It allows the kids to get some shade and also sit down, do a little bit of reading and learning as well as they play.
Now, this is an area you guys have been before, so talk to me about maintaining and truly being involved in this school's progression.
Absolutely. Yeah, we did our first day of caring here 2 years ago and have formed a really strong partnership with School 14. We volunteered on a number of occasions, but it's really special to be back here 2 years later to see some of the work that we did 2 years ago. It's been maintained, but it allows us to spruce it up a little bit and continue to give back to the school that does so much for its own community.
Exactly. We know that School 14 feeds families, provides a uniform pantry. How are you guys contributing to that portion as well?
Absolutely. For the last couple of weeks, we've done a donation drive throughout the organization, and so we've brought a lot of supplies down today, both school supplies as well as uniforms that they'll be able to hand out to students. And this afternoon, we've got another volunteer crew coming to help with the food pantry as they distribute things to families and neighbors here in the area.
Thank you so much, Carrie, for being with us. So much going on, guys. This is just one example of 60 different projects happening. 1,500 volunteers all over central Indiana doing this for United Way's Day of Caring. Reporting live this morning, Vanessa McClure, Fox 59 News.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Coming together to help the community. That's the goal of the United Way's Day of Caring. And our photojournalist Jamie Suter went around central Indiana today to see how those groups are making an impact.
Pretty amazing. We walked in and we saw what we had to do, and you think, oh my gosh, it's going to be a lot of work, but when you get 30 or 40 people on one project, it goes pretty fast.
We got to get underneath these too, right?
They're actually building an outdoor learning center for us. We have over 6,500 Girl Scouts who use the Math and Science Center every year. We had tires that were donated through Keep Indianapolis Beautiful, and they're painted these really terrific colors. And so the Gene B. Glick folks are out here. They're building this big pyramid of tires that'll be seating for this outdoor classroom.
We don't get a chance to get together very often as a group throughout the year, and this is one of those times that we can work together and work on our core values and give back to the community.
This is our reading tree. When School 14 was rebuilt in 1995, this was the only tree in the entire grounds whatsoever. Within this last school year, the wood is rotting out, some different stuff happened with disrepair, and they're actually making sure that it's still working so that our tulip tree will still be protected and our kids are still able to use it.
There's no feeling like giving back. We're in the healthcare profession for a reason. We care and we want to serve people, but being able to get outside of our walls and to really, get dirty, get our hands into the work, it really is very fulfilling.
Not only are they making sure that our school is taken care of, they're taking care of our families they're taken care of. They're making sure that physically, emotionally are taken care of so that our students can be able to focus and they can learn.
Well, A lot of great work there that they made with so many hands there, and I love the way they blended in the tree to the playground. Nice.
Loving it. All right, thanks Jamie for that.
Well, coming together to help the community, that's the goal of the United Way's Day of Caring. Photojournalist Jamie Suter went around central Indiana today to see how groups are making a real impact.
Pretty amazing. We walked in and we saw what we had to do, and you think, oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of work, but when you get 30 or 40 people on one project, it goes pretty fast.
We got to get underneath these too, right?
They're actually building an outdoor learning center for us. We have over 6,500 Girl Scouts who use the Math and Science Center every year. We had tires that were donated through Keep Indianapolis Beautiful, and they're painted these really terrific colors. And so the Gene B. Glick folks are out here. They're building this big pyramid of tires that'll be seating for this outdoor classroom.
We don't get a chance to get together very often as a group throughout the year, and this is one of those times that we can work together and work on our core values and give back to the community.
This is our reading tree. When School 14 was rebuilt in 1995, this was the only tree in the entire grounds whatsoever. Within this last school year, the wood is rotten out, some different stuff happened with disrepair, and they're actually making sure that it's still working so that our tulip tree will still be protected and our kids are still able to use it.
There's no feeling like giving back. We're in the healthcare profession for a reason. We care and we want to serve people, but being able to get outside of our walls and to really, get dirty, get our hands into the work, it really is very fulfilling.
Not only are they making sure that our school is taken care of, they're taking care of our families they're taking care of. They're making sure that physically, emotionally are taken care of so that our students can be able to focus and they can learn.
Doing a lot of great work there, a lot of great work as well by our Jamie Suter, getting around and seeing all the differences that people are making in our community.
Takes us a little bit for everyone to pitch in and we can accomplish so much.
Yeah, absolutely.